The Tuthillhouse Gristmill in Gardner, New York is the oldest operating water-powered gristmill in the state. The gristmill was built in 1788 by Selah Tuthill, who was 18 years old at the time of construction. The gristmill used its water-powered wooden machinery to create flour for over 200 years. The property was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1982. It has since been transformed into the Tuthillhouse at the Mill restaurant, specializing in American cuisine and offering a variety of spirits distilled on site. They use fresh food, non-GMO oils, and local ingredients to cook their meals. The restaurant is now owned by Tuthillhouse Spirits, the first legal distillery in New York since Prohibition, owned by Brian Lee and Ralph Arenza.
I originally bought this property to open up a climbers campground and a bunkhouse for the local rock climbers that come here. This is the home of American rock climbing in this area. And I've been a climber for 35 years, and I wanted to finally open up a place that had a place for climbers to camp, sit around the fireplace at night and tell their hero stories and get up and go climbing in the morning. And one of the neighbors didn't like this idea, and that person's name was Lemon. And I used that in my TED Talk and simply said, you know, here's a good example of when your life is handing you lemons, you make lemonade. And that's what we did here. We took what we were, after 3 years of struggling and fighting off the attacks of the neighbors, we finally turned our attention to the distillery, and it took off. Well, we've developed a much stronger relationship between the restaurant and the tasting room shop now that we own the restaurant. And they constantly feed each other. Somebody goes up to the tasting room, samples a couple of spirits. They may want to check out a cocktail. They can go right down to the restaurant, sit down, and they'll make you whatever you want. If somebody's eating down here and they taste something they like, they can order the bottle right next door and take it home with them. Those are the benefits of having a farm distillery under our license, is that we can do those kinds of things. And so we're tying a lot of them together so that there is the perception that this is one place that people can come, and there are a lot of different attractions for them, not just spirits. And it is convenient to have the spirits. Alcohol is always a very large part of the revenue stream for any restaurant. And one of the benefits of having a farm distillery license is that it allows us to have a restaurant on site, and it allows us to sell our goods directly to the restaurant without having to go through the entire process of going out to a distributor and having it marked up, and then to a retailer and having it marked up again. So the goods that we sell here are very even more profitable for us because we own them. And plus, we also work with a lot of restaurants, and I go and do whiskey dinners, and we offer some of the innovations that our bartenders come up with. We relay them on to restaurateurs and bartenders elsewhere to encourage them to continue to use our spirits in their preparations. We bring a lot of people to town, and we bring a lot of money to town. We've literally put Gardner on the map, and we're broadening the appeal of the whole place by adding things like river access and the deck, picnicking, and the tasting room, of course, and the restaurant. So it's the kind of place you can come for the whole family now for the day. The kids want to go throw stones in the river. Dad wants to see all the shiny metal. and Mom wants to taste something and have a nice dinner. Works out perfect.
All right, so what is your favorite drink here?
Well, we make a really good Manhattan. I happen to like what our Manhattan, and I like it made with our Hudson Manhattan rye.
The Tuthillhouse at the Mill Restaurant and Tavern is located at 20 Gristmill Lane in Gardner, New York, zip code 12525, and is open Thursday 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., Friday 5 p.m. to 10 p.m., Saturday 12 p.m. to 10 p.m., and Sundays 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. Call at 845-255-1527 or make a reservation online today at tuthillhouse.com. Come on down to Tuttletown for an experience you won't soon forget.